Today I want to share with you my approach to black and white street photography. I've been enjoying black and white pictures quite frequently lately, and I'd like to share with you 3 ways that I use to capture a picture where my emotions come across. The difference to taking pictures in colors is that now light becomes way more important. When you take pictures in colors, they can capture the viewer's eye or your eye and share emotions, but in black and white it's all about the lighting. So I usually look for contrast. Let's have a look at this one picture here. See how it just gives you a big contrast where the black is extremely dark and the sun in the background is super bright? There's just 2 things here, white and black, and it's just a huge contrast. In color, this picture would be less contrasty and more distracting because there's colors actually catching your eye. Whereas in this picture, for example, it's also black and white. We don't have that much contrast. So it's still about using the light to create contrast. However, overall in black and white, it's pretty good and a pretty nice thing to look for contrast. The second thing is not just a tip for better pictures or black and white pictures in general, it's actually a personal one as well, because black and white gives you a kind of freedom of imperfection. Blurriness or unsharpness in foreground and background is not that much of a problem anymore, because here it's all about the light, as I said in the first one tip already, and about what you are capturing and how you're capturing it in the composition. So for instance, this picture, it's not really perfect. The subject is way too far away in my personal opinion. Still, the composition somehow makes sense, but there's a bit of an imbalance where on the right there's just too much depth and stuff going on, so the left feels way heavier. Somehow the picture still works though. And same here, we are really close to the subject, not too close, but there's also no real composition, there's no real leading lines. I guess the bench could work as, and there's no rule of third or whatsoever. So how does this count as a picture? I still think it's great. It shows the street and what life is all about, and it's just real and authentic, and that's all street photography is about for me. Last but not least, in black and white photography, it's really good, in my opinion, to be close to your subject. Just at this picture where I'm really close to the subject's face, and it gives you this kind of feeling of being in the scene, because in color it can feel like it's just a mobile phone picture. However, I think in black and white it looks way more close to the real scene, more authentic, and you can actually feel the subject's emotions a bit more. So being close to your subject actually can help you a lot in black and white street photography. To conclude all those 3 things together in one picture, I'd say this picture here. The composition is pretty good. It's overexposed as hell though, and it's super close and not super sharp either. However, I think this is a fantastic street picture. Even though it's abstract, it's still somehow showing a scene on the street, and I think all these things play together and create an emotion. And when I look at this picture, I just feel like it's a piece of art, because it reflects to me an emotion of going home or going into a place which feels calm and full of brightness. What do you think about those 3 approaches to street photography in black and white? Let me know in the comments, and I hope you see you in the next video.